Hello, hello, welcome back, you lovely people. I hope you're having a great day, a beautiful sunny weekend, as it was until like half an hour ago over here. We're back with the gear grinders, our dupes, not suffering, well, boops, bionics after all, not suffering at all, I'd say, in this perfectly normal colony. We are enjoying our desert stay, and well, I guess this reroll didn't give us any new duplicant to go back up to 12. That's fine, we don't need 12. Other things. Yes, we are still in the process of adding more steam to our petroleum boiler room, which is just going to be used for additional water production. You are sitting at almost 5 kilograms, I guess. We gotta go up to 6, so we can... There's only 2 things here. No, there's more. So we can keep all of these oil wells running. You do 2 kilos per... No, 1 kilo per cycle, per second. Yes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's 5. We need 5, not 6, I guess. And then we have our no music game. Be louder. You're always so loud in the menu. Then we have... What are you doing? I mean, I don't mind. Okay. I wouldn't mind either if you had some additional... Let's just give you a normal-ish setup with the hydro sensor here after all. I prefer that, thank you. Yes, you have this geezer with 2.6-ish kilos, and we need 3, so we are supplementing you with stuff from below, and that is going to be just fine. Don't need as much air. We used lots of water for power production earlier with hydro, so this whole throughput has been gone down by quite a lot, as well as reducing the amount of science we're doing. So the water coming from down here is going to be like way more than we'll ever need, probably. You do like 2.5-ish kilos, and you do like almost 1 kilo extra on top of that. Yeah, more than that. And that on top. So that looks pretty good. We are still in the process of moving all our magma into our magma storage, except can we have you, well, just expand from here for now. That should all be good. You're not already bored, so things will happen as fast as it can, except dupes are, well, dupes are a bit stupid, and they will do the tasks in a way that has the slowest dupe do the task as inefficiently from the farthest way away. So it just takes the maximum amount of time every time. Anyways, how much steel do we have? 800 kilos. And how did you take damage? No, seriously, how did you take damage? You don't take damage from overspilling nuclear waste. It didn't get too hot, because if you did, the entirety of the nuclear waste would have had to go over the 325 degrees Celsius for you to have that problem. So that shouldn't have been the problem. Weird. Very odd. On that note, how much steel do we have? What do you like? Lime. Yes, lime. Lots of lime. We have started to make diamonds, so we can make more fossil to make, well, more lime. And we are making diamond into lime in here. Is this all the diamond we have left? 2.6 tons, yes. And you are the fastest in here, are you? What kind of task is that? Decor? Okay. Is that actually what's giving you the speed here. You have light, right? Is that actually a light source? Which one's the light over there? I never use that, never need that. Yes. So I guess decorating Asian specimen. It might be an idea to give you some of that. I'm not sure. Not quite sure. I don't want to test this specifically. You give me a ton of fossil every time. How much do we get from making fossil into lime? 100 kilos, 5 kilos. Oh boy. What is this bottle? Don't tell me. We have a maculator restart, shall we do? Okay, that's pretty cool. And this is really slow because we need 2 runs of this every time to get 1 bit of lime and steel through. Okay, it's gonna be a slow burn. Fine, whatever. For the sulfur in here, it should be dropped on the side. Yes, okay. That is that. All kinds of art, really. All kinds of hello. Where's our goal for sweeping? What's our sweeping target? And should there be a input here somewhere? No, there's not. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Now we have been starting to fix you all up. Our current sweeping target is just back in the main base, so I don't want to change that right now. Why is there a 5 here? Why is there a deconstruct command here? What is that? You all should be just fine at A-OK. Not quite sure what all these guys is throughput anymore. We once knew that. We also moved away all of these. Well, we just moved, yes. There was a bunch of generators here for power from the vents, and we moved it, the Jennies, down to the regular sour gas boiler, just so we can have it run permanently. Well, where is all that net gas coming from? Sour gas boiler. We are dumping outside the 100%, so we are dumping 30 kilograms of crude oil. It might be a bit less right now, not for running full power, into natural gas, and well, that's that basically. Yes. We have our heat source from the magma coming from for now from the magma biome. We are moving the magma biome into this tile, and whenever we need a bit of extra heat, we intercept that line and dump a little bit of magma in here in our hot chamber, and that cooks the oil, and then we cool it down again over here with our little ice blob that we are cooling down with the regulators and doing some hacks with doors. Because we don't use space mats, we don't have supercoolant. Now I still want to, what's your pressure right now? It's actually going up slightly. Now we still need to add a bit of, well, add more generators to process more gas, to make more water, to have more water for the oilers. And for that we need steel. And also you're using up all of this, right? This is 10 grams, so this is full. Like we have these all pretty much perfectly lined up, except on the right hand side, that is, for over here. Basically, this is you starting to, there's the overflow. That is your overflow at 10 grams. And you have an overflow of also 10 grams. It goes to here. How do I want to do that? It's all kind of messy, all kinds of messy. You're also not running full power. Only almost. Expanding you doesn't help me in any way, shape or form. maybe we should just move you down for now. How about the metals? Yes. Okay. We just want to balance out our stuff here nicely. I will also, for the time being, remove this old line of gas from the vents. And we'll remake that if we need to. For the old CO2 chimney vent kind of thingy, I guess we can for the most part also ignore that. Just remove it. Make sure we don't accidentally add more gas to the steam room. That venting area should also be cleaned up, I guess. And this can just be a multi-purpose gas line. Okay, that seems good. You have power and automation. We got our steel up here, freed up. I'm still slightly tempted to get one dupe with super high decor skill stuff. We should just try that. We really should just do that. We should have... let's double check if we've gotten all the skill points for you guys. No one really needs the improved hardware anymore because we have suits, so it's just going to be a bit inconsistent. Which one is... That's medical tidying. Masterworks. On at where though? Means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra slots for him to change up here. So we give you 6 more of these and we'll see how it goes. Oh yes, we should be done with the red and bolt stuff. So maybe stop eating all of that stuff. By the way, yes, welcome in Ekel, welcome in. I'll just assume that's how you pronounce that name because that's how I would pronounce it in German. Where's my overlay for the thing? Vitals. That one. That's not what I'm looking for. Consumables. That is not the button. This is... Yeah, it's an apostrophe on my keyboard. Yes, thank you. Still better than Americans. With their weird formats and whatnot. I'm a bit upset about Google, I know, and YouTube forcing you to use US English layouts to change the order of videos in a playlist, which is complete garbage nonsense. Like, why would you have to do that? If you use British English, it's not gonna work. It just doesn't. And then you have no other layout either, of course. And then you have this garbage setup of AM PM nonsense, and you have like the smallest number in the center instead of the front or back. Like, what the heck? How do you no? How do you do dates so wrong? It's like making the time in minute, second, hour. Like, that's complete nonsense. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get you all hooked up. We won't know. Okay, just stop you here for a second and empty out these pipes. Thank you. You should all be going over here. No? Are you not sucking this up? Don't we have any green bit pushing things into the right direction either? That's kind of odd. Why would you not suck this over? It is being used up to a degree. In that case, I'll just have you connected again. And how far does this go? This go. I want this fixed up, thank you, let's go. How about we do it like that? We don't connect it. Okay, it just works now. Alright, we can ignore it until we remove it. Perfect. And you're also working, sort of. Now it goes in here because we have this green bit, of course. Of course. There we go. Way more pretty. Good. this green bit now blocks the stuff from the right from coming in. How expected. Okay, we keep going with making steel, my friends. We're actually processing some gunk. And I keep an eye on this number roughly in here, the pressure of the gas, which has been sitting at like 200 grams earlier, like 4 hours ago or 6, and now it's at 500-ish. And it goes back to 50. Okay, it's just inconsistent, but this number is going up supposedly. But 22 grams per machine, so it's gonna be fine. We should have a look at opening up our infinite magma storage. Before we do that, well, there's two things to consider. How long is this gonna take us? Realistically, because if we finish when we finish this, we won't need to have to reroute our magma coming in. Because that is what I kind of need to do before switching around the direction here. So I'm thinking we should just keep doing the magma pumping. Can we have this all lowered to a degree? I can build this one and this one. I want the pitcher pumps no higher than this, so we can reach them from the bottom for deconstructing them all at the same time. So that is why we wait with that. I could have mocked you from the beginning, huh? Right, we wait for that. Hopefully lower the level in here, and then we can go back to this level. Well, we can still reach you from this spot, and then bring it back down, just because I say, basically. Okay, can we mock this? Of course not. Push that away. Good. Beyond that, you're looking very good. Can we... Let's see. We also used the debris from down here at one point to heat up this room because it wasn't hot enough to evaporate all the poopy water. We should have a look at our temp gradient one more time. I do like to see that. So for one, apparently we have some heat source in here. I don't know if this is the natural gas gennies. It shouldn't be. Like, these are not doing more heat. They should be adding way more heat than that spot. We do have heat from these tuners specifically because they are made to do just that. Keep this room nice and hot. My question is just, do I want to add more stuff in here? Oh look, we do have an extra entry point here for sweeping. Okay, I forgot. If that's the case, why are you stopped? Because there is more stuff over here that has been swept as well. And we kind of want to wait for that. Yes, there's a constant 20 kilograms of stuff going through here. Coming out at 80 degrees. What? It's plastic. Plastic slowly, very slowly, cools down. We hate plastic for that reason. But beyond that, most of these things are not so hot. 30-ish degrees, perfect. And there I spotted again the Vasilicator thing. The brain pusher. Let's see, don't we have one of these somewhere around here? Because we gotta put one of you guys in a chair. We should have had one somewhere, no? I'm not sure we ever shook their brains before. I'm not entirely certain. Oh wait, what is this? We did check this. It's on the 7, so it should be not bad. Should be like a steam vent. Yeah, whatever. We have enough water. Then again, you could provide these guys instead of using the steam from the machines. We could make poopy water for something like pincher peppers. Doesn't matter. Oh, yes, there's another heat source here. Wait, what is your... Oh, you're just cooling the turbines. Which is good enough. Okay, sure. That is good enough. Not 100% sure about the heat management in here anyways. Do we have an entry point left to right here? No, we don't. Could we have that in a reasonable fashion? Like, for example, in here we could, but I don't really care. I'm just seeing all these bits in here, and I just don't like them. That is your target, yes, yes, okay. And there's some stuff in here as well, just go ahead and clean those debris bits and stuff. Yes, and there will always be debris on the floor, I think. From there's always going to be dirt falling down. How much dirt is that? It's actually not much. And it shouldn't be. And I still feel my voice a bit strange from the week. Okay, well, let's see how well that goes for the stream. There. You can push this sideways. You will be able to mop this up then, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. And this level should drop far enough. For now, ignore it. Wouldn't mind removing those letters, or do I care? I really should just leave this in here. Maybe cut your access off, so there's less places for you to walk into. You really don't need that. Okay. That is slightly odd. Also, the molten lead has the bubbles from being almost there for evaporating. Good thing it won't reach the temps for going poofed from the magma, but I just saw that and was like, that is interesting. 1, 2, 3, you can hop up top here, which means this can be your entry point. So if we go ahead and remove all, leave these guys in, it's gonna be faster this way. It's gonna be faster, let's just leave it in. Okay. I was about to say just remove these guys and then they have to go along the floor, but that would have them hop up and down multiple times, which will slow them down. Okay. Here I thought you have nothing better to do than cleaning and stuff, but like you kind of are doing that, but not really. And the left hand side has been done. The sweeping stuff has been removed. Okay, excellent. Yes, I was about to consider hooking you up again, bringing the bottom part biome stuff up here to heat things up. What would be the priorities here? It'd be 50-50 with the sweeping in here. I guess that's fine. I don't like the stuff sitting in the walls here for too long, but there's always something, right? It should be a-okay. And if you just need power, it's going to be fine. Good, very good. You guys need to lower these levels so we can push more things. And I kind of would like to do these things. This is all obsidian, yes, yes. Good. I am totally not procrastinating getting into doing the thing with our pumping setup. Last time we had the situation that we couldn't put in our pump in the first place because we didn't have steel. What a surprise. Now we have more steel and you all seemingly are just fine. What's your temp? 3 something. It's getting hot in here. Yeah, okay, you take damage because you have way too much heat transfer at the moment. We shouldn't... Oh yes, and then there's that. You should just not do that the way we're doing it right now. It is true. This should go through the steam first to lower the conductivity. Yeah, we should do that. What's your material? Aluminium ore. Okay, we're gonna skip over here. We're gonna push this stuff through as well. So I will go ahead, push you like this. Don't connect here yet, and then we'll reconnect things. Did I tell you to actually deconstruct the generator? I don't think I intended to do that. But okay. So be it. You just do that. And that. And I'm an idiot. You were supposed to not go down here again. You gotta empty this out though. Okay. You were supposed to bring this along the top here for a moment. And maybe then go down. But you gotta stay together, stay connected together until now. This is all empty and you can be hooked up again. That should work as soon as you're done with all the bits and pieces. What's your temp right now? You're back to 200C, easy peasy, it's all good. Heat in general should rise. Also, there's very little steam here to begin with, which doesn't help. Does it now? What's your problem? Right, I saw these pipes not being very consistent. Why is that? How? You should have like stuff coming through full time all the time. I just saw this hiccup there. There shouldn't be a hiccup. Like, look at this one. There's a perfect 100 grams going over, and then 10 going through. And then that is like... Wait, 10 going through. Yes, that is stupid. Because you are going to take away the 10 from this guy over here. Like, this pipe is doing 990 now instead of a full kilogram, because we are merging together prematurely here. So let's get this over to here instead. Cut you off, and then you can feed that one Jenny from left and right. Kind of. You can stay here. You keep feeding that. But then you go also over here. So this is gonna keep this one topped off, but the 990 still go through. But no, this is 80 grams going down to 980. But you're fluctuating instead. Because why? You are still topped off perfectly. That should be a perfect 10 kilograms all the time. That's 100. You go through with 10. There's the 10 now. And you're going through with 920. Okay. That is how you're supposed to look. And then you have 100 grams over here. Wait, what? You're still filling up with Jenny. So there will be 10 going 110. Makes way more sense. Does it? Yes. You get the 10 extra from here basically. So now we have 20 extra here. You go in here, 20 extra here, and then we gotta top this off again. And these guys as well, I guess. And can we just do that in such a way? Oh my god, there's gonna be so much routing. We did dread the moment when we had to do all our piping here. Basically we bring this guy down, but also you will continue. We should just get something in from the other side eventually. There will be another Jenny in this spot. Over here, that's going to be supply stuffs. And these guys are going to get be here, here. There's 2 more. Don't do that. And you're going to be further over as well. Let's see. And then in general, I just want... What do I want? What do I want here? I need to get through somewhere. Maybe not. How much water do we have? 5 point whatever kilos. You should be backing up actually. Ever so slightly, you start backing up now. Yes. And yes, you get the hot stuff in, so you're getting hot. Yes, yes. And the fact that you are 50 Swifty doesn't help. It doesn't make a difference actually. You need more steam to actually buffer all of that. Let's have you stop for a minute. Just gotta find a way for the gas to go through. Just gotta find a way for that. Can we change around? We can't go through the ice block. Not really. We could go... You can go this way, this way. That is a-okay. We'll remove this bend being weird and all that. You could be coming down on over here. Go through this room. That gives us one extra set of pumps. We can bring more of them through here. We can ignore the door for the most part. Or rather, we can go through the door. With a bridge set, so that would be giving us... would give us... I can say words. That gives us 3 additional pipes. That is certainly enough. And dude, there. Right, and then you'll be just coming through here. That won't interfere with anything. I'll just bring you down or whatnot. Go around. How are you backing up? Because these machines are broken. The temp's going down, yes. We do have a cooler setup, except it's in the wrong spot. Okay, this is gonna cool down the area if it's getting too hot. And the heat from the very bottom is not supposed to be consistent, so... That just gave us an unreasonable spike. Heat spike here. That's okay, I'll just ignore it for now. You built all the bits and pieces. I'm impressed. This one was done. Priority systems. Yay. You gotta go and fill the right hand side with any excess. That also means things have to go down first, because this is the furthest away, and we don't want to go all that way again in the future. Can we please get our next bit of steel? No. Yes, we did make the diamond thing. Hold on. Blueprints. That's what you get for not having any space stuff, and also no farms, ranches with eggs. Here. Eduardo, can you please go ahead, go full on artworks? Can we give you the appropriate hat? Masterworks Art Booster. Yes, we'll go. Of course you won't update this. You did. I'm impressed. You're doing decorations. You're building digging stuffs. I don't really... Why is your digging so strong? Okay, well, just do that. If you're bored, whatever. That will put you up here. Now the problem is... No problem if no one else is allowed to do decorating. Right? That's assuming we have enough diamond, which we do. And that should be it. Need stuff in here. Contents none. Yes, need stuff in here. Okay, in that case, let's go ahead and give you a sweeper real quick. Copper sounds lovely. Is this in range? 1, 2, 3, yes. And a bit of a copper wire. Where's the next wire? Over here. I'll bring you over this way. We don't need that part for the lock. Whatever this once was. Can you up this before we remove the thing? Probably not. You're just in the 5. You have diamond in here. Is this blocking us? blocking you? No. And I think you're way faster than earlier, yes. The boosters, they do their job. Of course, Chip. Of course. You'll be rescued. You will be rescued. Let's have a look-sees at our rising natural gas columns. These ones are still taking time. This one is properly filled up now. That means we can actually close you off. It's all nat gas and you have vacuum seals here. It's a beautiful one. Don't know why there's dirt in here, but beyond that, good. What is this one? That is not the steam one. Isn't that steam? It's the steam one. Blah, 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 blah. We earlier built something over here. What was it? A sensor for our you guys. If this is about, let's go 500 kilos. And look, there's a bot in the chat. Let's ban him. Okay, sweet. What are you doing here? Oh no, why is there again hydro on top? What? No, seriously, how? How does this get in there time and time again? What's up with you guys? Excuse the heck out of me. Why? You should at least tell me why. Is it too hot? It's not that hot. What? In the heck? A charged power bank and fully reboot by a skilled duplicant are required. Okay. Are you telling me we are stressed? Let that. Was the last death like recent? Frankly depressing, low morale. Are you... what are you doing? You shouldn't have morale issues. Did we lose... we did lose the park on the right hand side. That might have had an impact. Slight impact. All the facilities are working just fine. What is your morale in general? It's pretty much A-OK-ish, almost. Except you should be higher than what you have. Do we have any other facilities here to improve your morale? You should have not that much of an issue though. Is it brakes? You need more brakes. So you can actually... there's no power here. What's up with that? The rest has power, yeah. You have power. You have power and all that, yes, yes, yes. That should be enough though, no? What are we missing? You have 23. The other ones are just not doing their thing. Do you have Nature's Reserve? Yes, you do. That's 6. You still have 18. You guys are usually not at 18 when you're having issues. Wild Banquet Hall. You're just very stupid. Whatever. Yeah, have some extra downtime. I don't care. Before. Sure. I don't want to deal with this right now. It feels like they've been striking. And so you were just super aggressive and discharged yourself. Is anyone actually helping Sonia? Because the game doesn't tell us. And we do have batteries for this. But I don't know if it's happening. Stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. Okay, what is broken here? What? Oh, yes, your discharge hurt the wires as well. Can you just replace them with gold? And there is Sonia's treatment. Good. Stress is not going up. Generally speaking. Those are the broken buildings. We are losing... no. We're not wasting as much power anymore. It's not like we're losing it. Okay. And what is... for one, we get that. Why did this get extended? Because we thought maybe we'd need more heat. I think we're gonna be fine with that. Okay, and what is missing for this one. For the gas to flow, yes, this one. And that is just that. Okay, sweet. Let's go and hook up the other ones too. This one's gonna be ignored for now because it's not gonna go through here nicely. The rest is going to work out. Excuse me, please don't break game. Thank you. Okay, now this is gonna come in. You will have what is happening over here. What is happening over here? You're being confused by that bridge over on the left. I see. Let's cut you off again. And then you have priority going down. That is that. Though I want to have it done differently because it's going to be more visually indicative of what we are actually doing here. So you go put that bridge on top. Gas pipe, no gas bridge. Or maybe in the bottom. We've done this before over here. Which one's the more proper setup? In here. You're just coming in from the top. So I guess, yeah, that's fine. You're gonna go this way. It's gonna add some unnecessary rerouting here, sorta. But that's fine. So there's that for the final bit. You're also gonna fill this guy up. That should be a constant 10 extra. Yes. And this is gonna be 2.8-ish generators. You also need more stuffs. Here I guess I don't mind. Well, doesn't matter either way. Does it? You're gonna be off as well, aren't you? Do we push up this bit? Let's see. Is there a point in doing that? I'm gonna lose one on the left here. You're not perfectly aligned either. If we were to do this, there's 2 extra blocks. There's no point in having you super tightly squeezed together. We lose the extra 2 blocks. We have them extra on the left hand side. We don't change the ladder, this is fine. Only annoyance is these jennies won't be perfectly aligned. Well, I guess the 2 rows on the bottom will be, and then anything above will be as well, so it kind of will be. Are you steel? No. Don't do non-steel stuff here. Right. Nothing else to do for the piping then. This is gonna be 1, 2, and some. Let's just have you coming from the left. We'll fix the routing later on. You go right, but you go down first. This one's gonna be extra, and this will just come in this way around. You will need to do, yet again, some priority stuffs. Just do that. And then same. It's slightly different. Up, over, down, remove, access, and you're all good. Okay, sweet. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I don't know how much more of that... Oopsie doodle ding dong. How much more of that? Can you please copy that properly? That's too much. No, it's not. What? How close are you? This is 3 high, yes? I should just copy it from here. Great. Now I can't see. Dude! I hate this. It's a lovely mod, the blueprint mod, but sometimes it just doesn't work 100%. Okay, for the visual indication anyways. How much throughput is that? 800-ish, 880-ish. And you do carbon dioxide 22, so like 5 more generators, roughly. Are you running full time all the time? Yes. You're joining together here. Basically, we'll have another CO2 out at the bottom. How much is this? 9 kilos. Not sure this is supposed to be empty. We'll just do that though. And then let's get the CO2 down here or whatnot. We'll see how that goes. Just shimmy it around a little bit. How much is that? 2 kilos? Just barely too much. 1 point whatever. 700. Wait, I just didn't take equilibrites. No one is going to do that little mopping. That this won't cause a problem. We'll just drop one of these down and destroy it or mop it from there. So it's gonna work out nicely. Nicely-ish. Or we put the tile here, mop this, and then open it up again. That's better. Okay. Yeah, I prefer that. Good. We keep making steel, that's fine. Let's go ahead and work on this guy. Let's see. We do want to have like normal-ish tiles on the right. I do like obsidian for being strong. I do also think I want to open up the screenshot here real quick to remind myself as to where to plot. To plot to pop what? Yeah, I gotta find it a way. We can fix it later if we have to. Before we open up the magma part. It should be like this. I need more space, don't I? Let's see. Okay, now I want to check the one screenshot. From when I last built this. Let's see. Let me just check the episode. Melter. No. Do I even have a screenshot of infinite storage thing in the bob? I don't remember. Let's see. Drop stuff, geyser stuff, drop on blah blah blah. Gas cooker, no. Volcano? No. Episode. No. Nope, I don't think I have a setup like this. Because it's always easy, quote unquote, to remake. How about we just don't do this one? Why did I want to do this one? I don't know. I don't think we'll need 5 kilograms. Constantly. We put stuff on the door and in a storage bin, and that's gonna be just that. Yeah, we wanna have the controlling bit close by here anyways, because if we don't, like if we have to turn on the pump to heat this up, then we're gonna have to wait for the magma to flow down, then it starts heating up. Whilst that happens, it's still cooling down, and as soon as it starts heating up, as soon as we reach the top threshold and turn the pump off, there's still gonna be stuff flowing down until the pipe empties out, and we can't just close the vent, because obviously the vent will have the steam connected to it, and thus the pipe behind it will cool down over time, and so will the magma and break eventually, because it freezes. So yes. Shoot. My bottom line would be, this can just be gas-filled nonsense. It's fine. We can just redo the setup basically then. Yes? Sort of. Yes. There won't be any flaking. This one's gonna go through, gonna be 3 wide. We can use a door instead. Wait, no. What? Oh my god. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Basically the pump should be here. This is going to be very interesting. So in my mind I had... Where's the tile here? I had this go with an Azure waterfall to keep the gases in place and all of this stuff as well. There's the steam room at top, and it needs a lot of space. And it needs a lot of space. What's up with you guys? You need the heat, okay. I do not want to interfere and make smaller the steam room up here. And we don't have much space to gain anyway. We could cut it off. I wouldn't fully mind, like, whatever. This is already kind of thermally disconnected, aka there's like a bit of a heat. This is not even that hot. I was about to say a heat bump up here, like, because of, well, heat rising, right? But it's not really that hot. We should be fine without these extra turbines, probably. Not sure. If we try to get you in here, we'd have to have a pump in this spot, which makes it kind of difficult to replace other bits and pieces over here. For 1, for 2, for 3. We'd have to have them to temporarily like block this. Or make this all a bit more stable up here so nothing breaks as we work in here. We could replace all of this with doors, I guess. 1, 2, 1, 2, or something. And then we'd have, well, we'd leave it with gas at the bottom. Just put the tile in here so it's going to be stable as we work on that. And then we could open up this top bit for a moment and have this all closed off with more door tiles and whatnot, and then we can work from the inside out. Have a liquid lock in here somewhere and push the magma bit by bit to get it all in the right place so we can access it from the top. As we, well, actually, hold on. The pump is going to be on top of the magma here. If we do it with the naphtha blob for activating the pump. That would mean the pump would just go here. Well, that doesn't work. Because, yeah, no, this can't work because the pump would open up these gases. That just can't work. So, the pump would have to be here. Here. Yes. Can we move you all around? Okay, first of all, we will probably need some extra space here. So for the time being, just give us this much space. And for you as well, just do that. Just do that. Oh look, steel. Oh look, more steel. I guess we upgraded our duplicants for making fossil stuffs. That certainly does help in adding more generators. Nice. You should all be hooked up properly as well. Yes, we have automation and all that in place. Okay. Doesn't fix our issue up here. If we tried to do this with an infinite pump thing, you'd be this. That would be the liquid up here for forming the waterfall. if we up this by 1 tile, that should be enough. That's gonna be way easier to do. And really all we lose is the ability to have bottle emptiers up here. Which should not be a problem. Something we are supposed to be concerned about. If we put them over here, it's gonna be closer to the entrance anyways, which is kinda good. In a way. You guys should be thermally connected to the steam room above, because you are going to be, well, maybe just the right hand side. Where's it hotter? Down here. But this isn't really being cooled. This is just by pure chance, or rather as a gradient from this over to here. Kind of cooled. Yeah, whatever. That certainly doesn't need to be installation. It could be metal. Just do that. Equipment is super strong, right? This. We kinda gotta go up there. Why is the sandstone? Oh my god, ew. Gotta go up there and blob, bend. We will have to have a pump down here. Can we go in from the left? Yes. This entry point, can we just have this like be a bit of a thingamabob, and then one over here. Just to make this into a multi-stage liquid lava of some sorts, in case something happens in here. Can we do the same over here as well? Sure. What are we going to use here? Just naphtha? I'd like to use the other thing, which is uranium. I fear it's going to solidify. And if we have something ultra super hard in there, let's just do a bunch of naphtha logs. I'm sure one of them will eventually block any major incurrence if it ever happens. Okay. What up with this? You can go up there, right? Yes, you can. Not this one, this one. This is gonna be not blocked off. Yes, this one's gonna be blocked off here. So there is going to be a tile in that very spot. And it's gonna be gas. You gotta be open, actually. Hello, Piku. With your party, how's it going? Welcome in. Hello, Finn. A lovely day to all of you. How's it going? I hope you're having a great weekend. What have you been up to? Let's see. I've seen you very early today, I feel like. Still on Traveler's Rest. Excellent. A lovely day to the amazing elf. Thank you, Finn. Thank you. And thank you, Lucky Wolf, for the follow. Welcome in. Hello, and enjoy your lurk. Let me give you a quick follow, of course. Love on me, but I'm gaming myself. Enjoy. And always appreciate the lurk as well. And there, I'm clicking FFF because I'm in the wrong window. You're welcome, always. I should shout out Finn as well, but I can't within the minute. I should just set up some of the automated shoutouts for a bunch of people, really. Will we have enough space here to push this all over one more bit so we can actually go around? We don't need that. I guess we can go in through here. Do a little bit of something over there. Let's first remove extra bits. Left and right. Bring this down. Have access going forward. I was playing Traveler's Rest and it was the end. New game next time. What are you gonna play next time? Yes. Oni is insane. Would not have survived. It's always great to have the Twitchers help you in any kind of game, no? Doing good, doing good. Just finished some project from work last week and now it's all a bit more relaxed for the coming weeks or so, hopefully. And so we can enjoy our game time. Yeah. No idea yet for new game, but you will know soon. Okay. So I guess it's gonna be just maybe some genre you already know that you're going to go with. What about my What about my rails here? I think I gotta move you over a bit as well. It is Yelp, so it is our pleasure. Thank you, Finn. But it is not only, right? See, I wasn't going to be that blunt. But trying to hint at the possibility of that. What did I just click? And as Finn already pointed out, the Twitch community is going to be very helpful in playing new games, even if they're only, and you feel like it's going to be overwhelming, which it might be. But only for a time. And then you'll enjoy it all the more, like with all those games that you know of fear. Well, not fear, but you see them and you're like, okay, this is going to be work to get into. But once you got into it, it's going to be like that much better. You watched only not play it. No brain capacity for it. You can just do the normal stuff in the beginning. It's all nice and somewhat relaxed. I didn't say relaxed, I said somewhat. Damn it. Yeah, well, it's not that. It's all good. It's not that difficult. We just like to make it difficult for ourselves. With some extra challenge. No one has to build a sour gas boiler. Or... No, you can just use the buildings that clay provides and it's gonna be a bit less efficient, but there's so much water and stuff all over the place. And the supposedly inevitable heat death will never come to you if you get some help from chat. It's gonna be fine. How many hours do I have in Oni already? Must be in the thousands. Well, Redneck is doing the potato thing. He had me put a number in for doing the scheduling to give a bit of a profile to the players or whatnot, I guess. And I put in 5,000 because Twitch says like, well, less. This doesn't, was it? Wait, was it like 700? That's not true. Did I say 5 or 3,000? I don't know. Okay, more like 3,000 then. Because there's a lot of offline time for me. 5 might have been a bit of an overestimate. But I was always saying like 50 to 100% more than I have on Twitch, on here, maybe. But there's also like these times when I was just playing quote unquote, in debug mode, where I had like some test setups that I copy pasted and then they just run for like an afternoon or whatnot. And then I was doing Excel spreadsheets to do stuff and figure things out. So, oh no, we're going to scare Piku again. That's not my intention. Shoot. Finn, what have you done? My bad. With my bad maths, I don't know if I was even born already 5,000 hours ago. Dude, there was this German World of Warcraft event this beginning of the year, and they've been putting in so many hours. Like, they've been playing straight for 2 months, like 16 hours a day or whatnot, some people. It's insane, but some games. I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to that. I do need more oil though. Petroleum? I need petroleum. For a coolant over here of sorts. This setup. The space. The lack of space. Can we lower you by one tile? So the problem I'm having right now is this is our infinite magma storage. There's only I need something to make this into blocks of 3s. It's 1.4 million kilograms of magma in here, I think, and we gotta get into that and pump it. But to do that, we gotta constrain it, yes. And for that, we need space. And we didn't give ourselves a lot of space here, because I thought I'd be using a setup like down here. And that would have been enough space. But to do that, we have to access it from the top. But we made this, so we access it from the side. Because I had this different setup in mind. Like, I had two setups in mind. And, yes. Everything is messy now. Can you get in? No, you can't get in here. Now you will be able to get in here, sort of, kind of. And can you fix those up like that? Bo, welcome in, Bo. But what if you just cool it? We will cool it with oil and gunk and the steam room. But it has to do all the steps. We're gonna be a stickler to the rules, and the rules are gonna be what we set, and the rules set that we gave ourselves is you go into this steam room, then you go into this steam room, which is connected to that oil room, and then you go into this steam room, and then you get cooled down to 30 degrees. On that note, how much magma is left over here? Can we get more pumping? Yes, excellent. And you will probably be necessary, required to be here. Yes. How much more magma do we have down here, by the way? Oh. Okay, so I was saying earlier, once we've cleaned all of this out, we can then ignore the piping, or rather we can soon remove this part of the magma pumping, but I guess this is another 1.4 million times 3. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Actually, if this is like 3 times as much as up here, and we check this event's age, 460 cycles, then it should take another like 1.4k cycles to empty out the bottom part and merge it with the top one, because it's 3 times as long as this has been active. Let's say 1.2-ish, I guess. Anyways, let's have you come in this way, and then things get messy because there's more pipes here than we would like to have there be. And also, where do we go up? Here and here? Sure. It takes the same time to dig a tile, no matter how much mass. Are you saying we should destroy that? Because you can't be saying we should destroy that. Because we want that. For funsies. Can you go here? I will hate that. But it's gonna be temporary for a few thousand cycles. Okay. Go in here. Only destroy half of it. Well, that works. We spread it out into 3 tiles, then we put a block in the middle, and then we go from there. I don't like how this is getting all left, right, center. Ugly and weird. Like this. And then you go up. I guess you go up first. You empty all of this out. Gonna make sure we build all of that stuff, all of obsidian. We did that before, and then the game didn't do that, and then the pipes melted because only obsidian can get hot enough. And sometimes the game likes to switch around our selected building materials. Okay, and more pipes, because pipes are best. Okay, then we're gonna hit the steam room here, that's fine. You go one over. Because pipes are basically speeding up the movement of the liquid inside by 2/3. Because they're basically teleporting by 2 tiles for every tile they move. AKA winning. There. Who's messing? Who's what? Don't make nonsense, guys. Don't make me anything stupid. Alright. I should have used, I don't know, the copy pasta tool. But there's so many bends here. Basically we're just moving this bit over to here, so we can have this coming from the left and go down to the right to actually move magma down into our thingamabob at the bottom once we need it. For now, we don't even want to hook this up because we still use the magma piping in here to keep the sour gas spreader running. So there's that. This is just sidetracking ourselves as we wait for the dupes to build this stuff up here. You make this into a proper sea. You see? You see. Okay. Now, we won't be able to access the left-hand side here in just a moment. Actually, this could be open. Actually, this could be open. And this left-hand side here should be open, sort of. Surely getting into that room won't cause any problems. Did the game just save? No, this is fine. If we made this out of a breathable gas, this might become a problem. It's all fine though. We need a bit of gunk or oil. Let's see, what's your properties again exactly? 4. I want gunk. Do we have some small amounts of gunk here somewhere? This is perfect. Below 400 grams. Won't spill. You're gonna be just perfect. So there goes that. Actually, make this wider. And the one here. And here. Now that's the ultimate chance of two dupes building both these tiles from both sides at the same time. And somehow steam squeezing. No, that shouldn't be possible. That should be impossible. There's a different problem though. Okay, let's first off start with piping with this stuff. You're gonna be here. Huh, look at that, there's crude oil right next to it. We could use that instead of petroleum. Because we only wanted petroleum for its thermal properties. You should never get that hot. I guess we can use that. You are going to run just fine. We'll have to get in here again in the future once this pump is in place. You will potentially move super duper hot stuff through here as well. Okay, you gotta take a break. You gotta take a break for a moment. So first of all, we gotta do your automation bit. So there's going to be a door. Do I care about the temperatures? No. This door can be iron, copper. Let's do copper, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You can be nice and hot, you can do whatever. I do want you on top here though. Yeah, sure. It's not that far, that's not that close. This is the spot. You will put your things out into here. So, well, what does this line do? This line we can rebuild however we want it. Okay. I think I want you for now just gone. Just don't use that. it's going to hurt my brain. Right, there's going to be a liquid reservoir. I go and use steel for that, just because. Your output... Put that here. So your output aligns with the vent at the bottom. You have your automation door. You're going to sit on top of that. You will be governed by that sensor down there. I'm using steel for that. Get all the way. And you will be controlling the pump on top that we are about to build. For now, ignore that. For now, ignore that. Yes. Let's give this a quick check. I'll have one blob of magma go up here. This is just an alternate route for the time being. Right or left, you can go however you want. And then we realize we thankfully made this check because this bridge hasn't been built yet. And that's a bit of a problem. Because we kind of need to get in there. We can fix you up. There's a few things to consider here. Can we change you around into a bridge? Yeah, just to that. And roll that. Right, so they can't get over there because this knob is basically blocking them. This is all super important though, so let's go ahead and do that. These bridges are just to keep this all thermally connected to cool down these sweepers on the right hand side. Don't mind that. All we want to see is the magma flowing. Let's go. There's my blob. Blob goes up. Blob goes up. Blob goes. Blobbity blob blob. And joins the room above here where it's supposed to be. Okay, sweet. For the time being, we could do an 1, 2, 3, 4 many things. For one weird reason, I thought I'd need to have pipes going from here down there, like in the opposite direction. But the pipes only start here. So once this has been removed, we can kind of close the room up. I would also, though, like to change you around one more time. Have the... This doesn't matter, does it? It really doesn't. Yeah, no. Regardless, I want to put the bridge to the very top, so we can theoretically reroute things down here as well. If we ever so desire to do that. For now, we probably won't. But hey. Okay, whilst this is still flowing the way it is, we do want to fill up that storage bit. Let's do some obsidian here. Can you go in like this? So we can fully fuel and fill you up. We should also think about rerouting our petroleum. We should just have that go above here, so it's out of the way. Cut you off. Cut this off. We won't need these pipes. We won't need these pipes. Cut this off. Connect this all together. And make sure this isn't igneous rock. But obsidian. There. 1, 2, empty. 1, 2. And then the rest goes down here somewhere. Somehow. Okay. As long as you're green, you will be like Justin Burris. And this door could be powered, I guess. Nothing speaks against that. Faster reaction times, pew pew. Alright, for now you open. Actually, can we just have a... Let's just have a switch here for a second until we're finished. That one. That. Don't hook it up. No. Don't. Game. There, okay. Just keep the door open before we fill magma in so it doesn't have any magma go into the pipe, because then the pipe cools the magma and then it breaks, and things break when they break and then they're broken. I think that's very understandable, yeah? Here. Well, actually, we should have just have this whole thing go around. Once that happens. Yeah. You should just have your output go this way again. And then we can have you float back, have it go float back. And really we only need one piece of pipe here. Go wop wop wop, and you're good. Once this is full. Yeah, so now just fill this up. And that is that. On that note, well, once you're full, you're full. Duh. You know what, we remove this. It's gonna be fine. This will not cause any problems. I know what I'm doing. We'll fix it later. We fill this up. Any excess will just dump down here. It's fine. And then we reroute stuff upwards. It's all good. It's all good. If we need more, if we feel like we need more, we can keep the bottom part in place until the pump has been fixed and built properly. Okay, you guys. This has never been built, has it? No way. Okay. Oh, by the way. No. I was about to say we could just use that oil coming down. Drop it here and then have it go away. Oh my god, I hate myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. We shouldn't make this dependent on the oil wells over here. No. No, no, no. So I was about to say we could just have this drop down here for the infinite pump storage setup thingamabob. And then the oil just goes through to the bottom. Oh. We could have an extra safety bit in place. We can make this work. We can make this work. Close you off fully and we're going from the left hand side. Oh shoot. What am I thinking? So, oh my god. Are you... It will also be kind of dependent on the right hand side stuff here. Sort of. Like this vent is. Because if we don't stop this vent when things get too cold down here, then you fill this up with crude oil and it's going to cool down further and further, and resetting it will be super annoying to do. Yeah. I want the space. This is where the thing breaks, yeah? The waterfall. I need to test my waterfall for a quick sec. This might not work at all. It works perfectly. What? Alright, because you have priority going down. Okay, that's fine. And... well, thank god the hot stones down here are not too hot. Oh wait, they are too hot. We made sour gas. Oops. That's why we have all these small bits and pieces in here. That separate these rooms. Can you give me a set of pumps to clean the room up again? It's also the tiniest amount of sour gas possible for real though. Let's get you in here and here. Now I have no idea where to put that sour gas, because I'm pretty sure there's too much pressure over here for a vent to work. And down here as well. So that will not well work. How are things done here? Excuse me. What? This is too much. Are you being overpowered? Is this too hot? You're not too hot. you not hooked up properly? You hooked up properly. You have your target temperature. Did you heat up by any chance? You're kind of warm. What is happening here? Is there one too many gas blobs in here? Oh yeah, you are doing some weird stuff. But this is cold. No. 18, 17, 17. Are you heating up as you go down here? By a not insignificant amount. Might be. Well, for one, you shouldn't stop every other second. Stop this one. And remove one gas. You won't send this all over here. Let's go ahead and remove one. Let's go. Like that constant stopping isn't helping. That should at least halve the temp loss going down. That puts us back to minus 230-ish. You're good. Okay. Now there's going to be still no empty spot. It's at 20 kilos. That seems to be just right. Okay. 2-4. There's one random one at minus 100. Okay. Now you are getting colder. Yes. Okay, so there's that. Are you still having way too much mass in here? What is your turn? Minus 2-5. That's enough. Main problem really is just heat transfer going upwards. And the fact that we have so much mass in here now. Okay, whatever. And the real question is, can we remove that, reduce it? Well, yes, we can. Let's just have you take a break for a moment. We do have 8 tons of gas per tile, so power is not an issue. Do we have a normal wire here? Anywhere close by? No. Not really? Okay. Let's go use this one. What are we doing with the gas? Right, we just go and send it up here or something. That shouldn't take too long for you all to build. Again, we have no venting capabilities out there, because there's too much gas, too much oxygen everywhere. Way too much O2. What's our sweeping target? Still down here, right? At 9? Yes. And what in here is super hot? Half of it. I guess we won't want or need a lead obsidian again. Oh, it's basically the stuff from the pipes earlier. Probably. What's your problem? You have power? Oh, that is your problem. Okay. You can get in here, that's fine. Okay. What is your problem now? This. Okay. No, listen. Just build a bridge there. You can reach that. Okay. But you want to keep an eye on this. It's down by 100 kilos. You've just been very... What is your goal target? Staying not up. Minus 240. You're constantly getting extra cool as well. Oh my god. Yeah. The fact that it just like cools like 2 tons at a time and then it just takes some time. It's very chunky at the current time. It's fine. Anything super hot in here? No. Okay, we got rid of the super hot stuff. So let's go back into thinking about this whole weird bit. I don't want to open this up yet, as we still have Star. It's on the. It's over here as well. Wait, you're not properly blocked. What? There should be a tile here, and then more gas removal on this side. Or the gas removal finishes and this is all unnecessary work, but whatever. We do need that piping here anyways, the power wire, don't we? For we will need to power that pump. Is this still going through? 40 micrograms. Oh, come on. And then there's this whole bit. I'll give you more space to work this out, thanks. Okay, as for the right hand side here, left hand side here, we do want to close this off again, so I would consider you finished. Okay, we can sweep this and close it off. For real, for real. Yes? Yes, you're all done. Let's make sure we also get rid of any plastic in here that might melt for one reason or another. The reason being a duplicant. Obviously. Okay. And thus you can close off the room. Here. Here. That's safer, yes. Here, here. We'll close you off like properly. Nah, whatever. Pump. Sure. And then close this off. Okay. The debris over here, fine. We gotta just think about how. You still gonna get up there? Yes. I see sour gas again. Why? I just told you to remove the pipes. What did you drag through there, you little dimwits? Oops. You had to drag something through here, hadn't you? What was it? What was it, guys? Oh my god, it's all... It's in this... What? Where? Oh, this bit. Right, there was something over here. Yep. Well, in that case, let's go get rid of the sour gas again. It's only 500 degrees. It's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be just fine. Fancies. We will need power in that spot anyway, so let's get the steel wire in. And get another pump. Get all hooked up. Not like that. And one down here. Hey, didn't I tell you to remove that ladder? I didn't. I guess. Okay. Just need that closed off for now. Why is this so hot though? Is the door like... yeah. The door is 1000 degrees. Okay. I guess. That did heat up over time. Insulation or not, here are heat. Whilst all this is happening, you seem a lot more... No, you're still super chunky. I was about to say you seem a lot more consistent. Well, it is freezing things more consistently after all, yes. That still takes lots of time. You're minus 160, almost minus 170. And your condensation point is like way above that. Like there's a delta of... Okay, you just cool down. You heat it up rather. Yeah, too much stuff. This should be going down like to below 100-ish, and then we should be able to hook things up again, or start things up again. Without too many issues. Steam, steam, steam. Sour gas, schmauer gas. We could have ignored the left hand side now, just close this off and we're good. Oh, yes. I've kind of forgot about you. It's fine. What did we break? Nothing, right? Not really. Two things. Three things. Okay, this is gone. This bridge is gone. Left hand side is gonna kind of stay. That bridge is gone, left hand side. Whatever. You can connect this down after. Then we can... Oh. Yeah, no, just remove the bridge, is fine. Connect you down. Hello? That should just work. Okay. You closed off, okay. This is disconnected, you just go if below more. Just empty out stuff if I tell you to. Access in the pipe has to go in here. This bit, well, we never used that. And then, well, actually, it will always be on. And you will be, for now, off. AKA, things can flow, these pipes can empty. And then actually stop. Did we break the shuttle? No. Just some more pipe. Okay. Good. Your range is not going to use that now. Let's move it over. And then there is more magma in the pipe, obviously. That is why we have to close that door, have it go away. And that goes back all the way to here somewhere. Okay, and that is that. Good. Your entry point, input point. We'll remove the old parts here now. If we need magma in here, we don't. And it's just that. Clean up. Okay. You are supposed to be connected together of sorts. Let's have a look at that moment. Also re-go and remake these pipes. Wait, did you break from... Yes, you broke from stuff being in there. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Our reservoir is about to break. It's gonna work. It's just gonna be annoying. In a bunch of ways. What is breaking down here? This bit? You can break, it's fine, whatever. You will be properly hooked up. Wait, hold on. So if the temp down here is above, what did we have before? 777? Then open this so we don't add more heat to it. The problem is, yes, you're gonna break. Well, so for now this is just not going to work. Also for now I don't care. Especially since... Oh, you're down below 100. Okay. I guess we can hook you up again. Let's see if this is going to be a problem. And you can... 500. Basically just gotta become a vacuum every so often, and as long as this is like not going above 100 by a lot, should be fine. Okay, you are gasless again. The left and side sour gas, we could really just ignore that. We could really just ignore that. Well, I can't, but we could. Damn it. Once that is done though, we can put in our wall, close the left hand side off for good, yes. Then go back and think about our oil situation here. Like as it stands, there's more. I'd put a pump here. You just pump that stuff back up to that spot and just do that. Just have it pump continuously. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be safe. It's gonna be good. Yeah. Just do that. Just do that. Do I want to be able to get up there somehow? have all of this open theoretically to get in from the top. Surely exposing the steam room to all of this will not cause any problems down the line. Surely this is gonna be fine. Here, it's gonna be all fine. Yeah, this could be open then. And there could be our ladders again. Why is there steam in here? There should be a lip of something in this spot. Now this is gonna be so not good. Well, for now let's just see. That is fine. Here. And if you can sweep it into here, well, sweep it in either direction, that's okay. Okay. And then really just sweep all of this, because it's annoying and dangerous, potentially. And since we are doing all that sweeping stuff, yeah, sweep all of it. What happened here? Is this naphtha? You dropped some petroleum here, some plastic. Pretty sure you did. And we never copy-pasted you over for the water disposal. Actually, now that I see this, I guess we won't have to. Like, the water disposal is in a spot that doesn't need the elevated floor, does it now? And on that note, we could also have a sweepy in here that would allow us to collect all the debris on the left hand side. We will need a stopper on the right. We have a depression in here, so sweepy just doesn't go over. I would like to have that in a place over here, the all down, so that it is in range of this guy. So this could be a tile here, tile here. Don't hit that. We go build a sweepy. Dude, I can't write. Here. Our steel star sweepy. And he'll just grab all the stuff from the kills, and then it will be able to be moved over from there with that sweeper. Which, if I'm seeing this right, that sweeper should just be over there to begin with. Yes, for a number of reasons. Yeah, we don't need any of that. It's just extra work. You should just be here. You should just be here. We did have our sweeper set up and our kilns further to the right at an earlier point, I guess. Alas, doesn't matter now, does it? And the power bit's a bit annoying, if anything. No, not really. And it also makes this weird loop setup here a little bit less weird. Okay, and there goes the water parts. Good, good, good. Okay, you should be fine, you got rid of the steam. The left hand side is closed. Oh, wait. There's still sour gas in there. We could just leave that in there. We could just leave that in there, buddy. We could just leave that. Especially since once we open this up again, and then we fix the debris, we might just on accident cook that gunk. The steam gets in. We'll have sour gas, and we'll have sulfur gas. Depending on how good or bad the dupe is at just moving. Basically. Okay, well, this can be our entry point. I should really mind that. This shouldn't be our entry point. We'll have a pump down here. And a oil reservoir. We can fill up that oil reservoir right now. We do double check, there's nothing hot here. So you can just go do that. You stop. We also double check the mass down here, it's back to below 100 kilos. Around 40 to 50 or whatnot, as it is supposed to be. This is working out just fine. We actually can't get over there, because how would we? There's no space. Wait, how did the sour gas get in here then? We didn't accidentally hook up the pipe to anything weird. Ultra odd, extra odd. Oh well, whatever. Okay, so that is that. This is our waterfall. It's quite beautiful. I'll make this like 400 or 500-ish down here. There is going to be nothing. The pump down here will always run. Yes. The pump down here will always run. Actually, for the right hand side, you can go in from the bottom. And I would like to up this, mob that, and just move this entire room over by 1 or 2 tiles. This goes here, and your new entry point will be moved over, so just have a bit more space here. Okay, that should be enough oil. It should be enough oil to get it down again. And really all I want here is to get an extra bit. Okay. Yeah, Gunk be gunking, sure. I'll leave that in here for now. An extra space to put in a reservoir as well. Because without, things will be fully reliant on pumping. And I want just to have the reservoir here in case we somehow run out of power. Something breaks, something is interrupted. Is interrupted. If that happens, we have to have some things in place. Yes, how much sour gas is that? Micrograms, okay. That is not empty, that is the rest of the naphtha that is also supposed to be empty. Don't know why this is split up. It shouldn't be. It was 1 blob. We moved 1 blob. Now it's 2 blobs. These doors. They are so slow. They are so slow. But we can now get in here. We will want to have you go just down this far. Then there's enough room for our liquid storage. And that is A-okay. And our pump. I guess it's gonna be steel though. So here and up here. We do have a bit of extra steel to put in place a bunch of jennies. That's all of them. And you actually don't work because you have no power. Power wire, this one, yes. Yes. Here, and you'll be going 2 further, 2 wider, 2 more times. Okay, that, and the same is true for you. 1, 2, perfect. And power is taken care of. What is good? You don't care about liquid pipes. Okay, and gas pipes. This one is done. You're all emptying out fully, and then you're being topped off by the left-hand side extra loopy loop that we are doing here. Though that should be the outermost loop, aka you're gonna be fine here. Yeah. You will basically come down this way and connect here, and then the next one is gonna go down 1 to the left, but for now just ignore it. For now just ignore it, yes. And these are all being fully consumed. Oh god, I love it. That's so nice. It looks so good. Again, you are still at 50-ish kilograms. Having no problems. This is vacuumed. And now we're gonna destroy something that we will regret. Just by sweeping this bit. It's gonna be this one. No, this one. Yeah, told you. Told you. It's too hot. Yeah, I hate debris. Okay, well, whatever. Emptied out again. We'll get more Yes, even the sulfur. We'll get more gunk in again. Senya, you wanna go take a break? Havoc as well. There's a lot of hurt duplicants. That's a lot of hurt duplicants. Actually. Okay. I am still looking for a bit of gunk. Okay, look at these bottles, 100 whatever grams, 700 grams, 800 grams. This one's almost good. But hurt duplicants. Yeah, they're hurting their own themselves always. They just like that. I guess they're a bit masochistically inclined. Relocate that here. And this, hello, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Better than our duplicants. Don't I have another set of triage codes as well somewhere? Somewhere. Masochist duplicants, no way. Yeah, right. Either that or they are very... It's like the old question, right? Malicious or incompetent? It just always comes down to that. If someone is annoying you. Right. The gunk. Why is there like tiny gunk bits here anyways? What's up with that? And... what the heck? We wanted like 4 or 5 Dracos, now it's 1. We never changed anything in here really. They just oofed themselves somehow. Did they drown themselves? I don't know. They're so weird. They're almost like duplicants. Where's my gunk thingy? Up here. Let's make this into like a nice setup with equally proportioned globs here. Don't attribute to malice what is easily explainable by incompetence. Right, yeah, I've heard that before somewhere. Don't quite remember where exactly though. Okay, never attribute to malice with this that which is adequately explained by stupidity. Handlon's razor. Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have remembered that. The source of this. What's that number saying us? Good number. Good number. How did this go up in the first place? Oh right, we had the cooling issue. Well, I guess. Okay, minus 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Minus 2, 12. Wait, what? Minus 2, 2. You are still in the process of cooling this down. I need a different overlay that only shows me like temp shift plates. I guess there's none here. That would make sense though. And none here. Oh no, that makes no sense. It makes minimal sense. You have enough time, you have all the shift plates you can use. And also you're opening closing this. Okay, this is getting too cold. So yeah, no, we're good. We have headroom, we have buffer for this. It's working fine. There is no lack of cooling capabilities. Did you vacuum? What's this? Thanks, game. Okay, no, it breaks. Okay, good. I was about to say, are you gonna leave that sour gas in there forever just to be annoying? But no, it's all good, man. Now, we still have the great option of a duplicant possibility of a duplicant bringing in stuff in here via, I know, some super hot stuff to break things again. I'm looking forward to that. And there goes that, okay. Crude oil, empty, Gunk. Relocate over to... Where was it? Where's my Gunk? Not a letter here. Okay, and... Well, I don't really care about that arbor tree now, do I? That. Okay. Anything in the printing box? I did actually check that. Within the last 3 cycles. Good. Good, good, good. Gunk. Empty, empty, empty. Now let's close this off for half good. Surely we won't need that pump again. And then there is going to be a ceiling here as well. And then this left hand side bit is fixed for good. Okay, you are mostly done. We do have enough room here. You open that up. I bring this down. Not sure. Bring this up. I can't bring this up. There's the... Right. There's the sulfur as well. We're kinda gonna get rid of that, so... Maybe do this and mop it. What? No! The dupes, they're cooking. They're cooking. I don't know what they brought in. I don't know what they brought in, but... Yeah. It was cooking. Of course it was. Of course it was. That's fine. You know what? At this point I feel like closing this off like fully. Just so... like filling it up with tiles. So that we don't have gas spread back into it. Damn it. Okay, this can be fine. We can get this all fixed up though in the meantime. Double triple check with you guys. 30 kilos. Works perfectly fine. Things over here are doing just fine too. Beautifully so. Keeping the boopy doops nice and busy. Yes, building that will potentially hurt you. And you're trapped. And you deserve it. You just deserve it. Actually, I wouldn't mind having this shoot all filled up. Except that doesn't work the way I want it to. Let's just put the reservoir here. Let's put the reservoir here, yes. But we gotta route the oil differently, like so, I guess. Okay, we will need a bunch of small packaged gases. This is in the micrograms. Now, we'll use properly defined amounts. We need 3 of them. Can you just go give me that? 1, 2. There's sour gas here. Oh, it's all the sour gas. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Do that, do that. You can leave. We'll just go get these bits in a moment. I did want to take a break though. Get something to drink and all that. So I will just have you all follow. Well, first let's check. Anyone else being hurt? Sonya. Ulti. Okay. We're gonna go follow Gizmo for a moment, and I will be right back. Surely nobody will die once we do that. See you in a moment.